Hello everyone. This hour on Verbling, the next in my Advancing Idioms series. Today we're going to work on a new set of idioms, all related to war. Not about war, but idioms where things are like war. We're going to be going over some very interesting and often advanced language, and we're going to play a little game at the end which will help you put everything into use. Let me get my name on the board. There we go. And before we begin, let's do a little introduction. I'll open the material for you to see, and then we will get started. So, I'm John Eric, your Verbling teacher for this hour. I'm an American teacher from New York, coming at you today from Lisbon, Portugal. If you click on that link in the chat window, you can go to my homepage, click follow, and you'll see all my upcoming group classes. Of course, you can also book a private tutoring class with me, and I'll work with you on a personal or personalized learning plan where we'll try to get you to your goals as soon as possible. Okay, so that's a little bit about me. I'd like to know a little bit about you, so come on in and we'll get started. Now, while I'm waiting, let me get the material on screen so you can take a look. There you go. So you know you've got the right document when you see this graphic. And I'll put that in the chat window as well. Open this. There you go. So, while we're waiting for people to come in, I'm just going to do a little introduction and talk a little bit about my background, and then we'll get started as soon as someone comes in. By the way, if you're waiting for the clock to run out, just click the green join button when the timer runs down, and you'll be able to enter the class. So, I've taught over 1,200 classes on Verbling since joining in February 2013, but over the last 15 years, I've taught general English to teens and adults, business English at companies like BP, Deloitte, Prada, BCG, and Bain Capital, many others, and academic classes at high schools and universities like the TOEFL and the IELTS and many others. So you can follow me to see all my upcoming classes, and of course, if you have a need like the IELTS, TOEFL, or anything else, we can schedule a private class and help get you to your goal. All right, we've got our first victim, Mr. Vincenzo. How are you today, Vincenzo?
Hi, prosecutor. We are only two of us. What's the matter?
They'll be here.
It's a private lesson? Is it a private lesson?
No, they'll be here.
No, okay.
In the morning, everyone takes their time. Let's see. Now we've got Mr. Ryota. Hello, Ryota. How are you?
Hi, good. Thank you. How are you, teacher?
Very good, very good. So yesterday, I couldn't hear you. I saw you enter the class, but today I can hear you.
So so yesterday I have a program, so I just connected the mic and headset, so everything is good today. Thank you.
Very good, very good, very good. So you're from Japan, is that right?
Actually not. So I live in Texas. So
yeah.
But I'm originally in Japanese. So so that's why. So sorry yesterday. So
very good.
So I live in Texas now. Yeah.
So Texas is a little different than Japan, isn't it?
Yeah. So time is different, and temperature and culture. But I really enjoy in Texas.
I used to live in Texas too. I used to live in Austin. Do you know where Austin is?
So I've been there just one time, but I know Austin is very nice location and very nice view. Yeah.
It's a nice place. It's a nice
Yes,
place.
nice place. Right.
Okay, well, great to have you, Ryota. And let's say hello to Albina as well. Hello, Albina. How are you?
Hello, great.
Very
It's my
good.
first class with you,
Excellent.
but I joined Verblink almost a year ago, but today I had a chance to be in your class. I
Oh, my
didn't have
goodness.
time. It is daytime here, and usually I'm at work, but today it's a great opportunity, and I'm glad that I have possibility.
Very good. We will make it worth your while. Don't worry, Albina. Very good.
Thanks.
And Mr. Sasha, welcome back, Mr. Sasha,
Hello.
with that British actor whose name I forgot, the guy with the hat.
Hello.
You told me and I forgot his name already.
I'm forgetting his name all the time as well.
It's all right. Anyway, at least you've got that cool hat.
Yeah.
And welcome back, Jose, as well. Nice to see you, Jose. How are you?
I'm doing very well. Thanks for asking, Mr. John.
Mr. John. Oh, so
Yeah.
much respect. Take a look at this, everyone. We're going to work on a special kind of idiom. These are advanced, but they're interesting. And at the end of the class, we're going to play a little game to help you use these idioms. First, we've got to learn them. So the plan is this. We're going to spend the next 10 to 15 minutes just learning idioms. There's going to be a little bit of reading to do because these are a little bit advanced. You really need to see them in context. So we're going to be reading some texts to help make sure that it's clear. And you'll be doing a little bit of guessing. In some cases, I'll give you an idiom and you have to match it to the text. After that, we're going to apply it by practicing with a few exercises for the next 10 or 15 minutes. And at the end, we're going to do a little speaking game. And if we don't run out of time, which we usually do, we will reflect on what we learned and try to make sure that it goes into your memory, your long-term memory. So let's start here. Let's go around, read one of those idioms, okay? And tell me if you've heard them before. So let's go around the order that I see you on my screen. I see Vincenzo first, then Ryota, then Sasha, then Jose, and then Albina. That's the order that I see you. I'm going to call on you in that order for now. So let's read each one. Everyone read one so I can hear your pronunciation. Tell me if you've heard it before. Vincenzo, read the first one on the top left side for me.
On the warpath.
On the warpath. Is that familiar to you? Have you heard that?
No.
Then you will learn something new.
That is the first line that I hear this teaching.
Okay, excellent. So I'm going to have you match this to a text, and we'll see if you get it right. Ryota, read the second one on the left side.
Yes. Beat a retreat.
Very good. Beats a retreat. Does that sound familiar to you?
No, I never hear before.
Actually, it doesn't sound familiar to me either. To be perfectly honest with you, even I hadn't heard that one the first time. But you'll be able to work it out. Don't worry.
That's comfortable teacher.
Yes. It's probably British English. That's why it wasn't familiar to me. Sasha, the third one on the left side for us.
Come out fighting.
Come out fighting. Now, there's an alternative to this one.
Yeah.
Sometimes you hear people say, come out with your, dogs, with your guns blazing. This is the American version of that expression, to come out with your guns blazing. Like blazing, like you can picture the gun with the sun glaring off of it, right? In other words, you've got your guns drawn, you're ready to fire. Come out fighting. So, same basic idea. All right, Mr. Jose, the first one on the top right side.
Yes. Shell shocked.
Not shocked, but
No,
shocked.
shocked. Shocked.
Good. That's
Shell
it.
shocked. Okay.
Okay, Now this one might be familiar to you. You might have heard that. Does it sound familiar? Shell-shocked. It's an old
I don't know the meaning of this expression.
shell-shocked. I'm not going to tell you the meaning, but I will tell you where the word comes from. It comes from World War I. In the old days, before we knew about psychology, we used to say that people were shell-shocked in war. Now we call it post-traumatic stress disorder. And we used to say shell-shocked because the shell was the name of the bomb. If a bomb blasted near you, you'd be shocked by it.
Ah, okay.
Okay, well, we'll see the metaphor in a moment. All right, and Albina, the second one on the right side for us.
Call to arms.
A call to arms. Sound familiar?
No.
Okay. I will say no more. We'll come back to it in a second. And Albina, one more. Read the last one for us, too.
Drops a bombshell.
And you can put an adjective in there as well. Drops a
Drops
huge bombshell. Yeah, or whatever. Yeah, any kind of. Drops, and you'll see in this text that you're going to have to put in an adjective. All right. Let's see if you can match them up from the context. Okay? So, Mr. Vincenzo, we're back to you. Are you ready? Turn on your mic, and I want you to read the first text for us. Turn on your microphone, though. We can't hear you, Vincenzo.
Yes, I have to put a lens, teacher, because I can't see very well. Wait a
Oh,
moment.
yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll come back to you in a second. Put on your lens.
Yes.
You have to put it...
Yes.
Okay, we'll come back to you in just a second if you need time, okay?
Okay. Yes.
All right. Ryota, can you read the first one for us?
Yes, so emotional
Blank. Yep.
inspire a generation.
Keep going.
President Fogar's recent I can see you.
You can't see it?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah, so thank you. So challenging to young people to
What's wrong? Can't see the text?
yeah, I can see young people to show solidarity and vote in the next election has won or widespread support.
Okay, so you have to know the word solidarity and widespread support. You have to know those to help you. Don't worry about the person. This is a fictional president. Don't worry about the president.
Okay.
So widespread support means the population has voted for that president or is going to vote. Widespread. Everyone does it. Okay? So which one do you think fits the blank, Ryota?
Emotion.
Make an educated guess.
So shell come out fighting.
Let's say emotional come out fighting. Something's wrong with that. Doesn't sound quite right for some reason. Doesn't sound quite right. Doesn't sound quite right. Because look, come out is a verb, isn't it? Come out is a verb. So if we have a verb, we need a subject. Like, the president comes out fighting. That would work. But in that headline, we don't have a verb. We only have a noun, an adjective. Emotional blank. So we need a noun. We need some kind of a noun. Okay? So I want you to think about it for a minute. Okay, and we're going to come back to you. Think about it for a minute.
Okay, thank you.
Vincenzo, read the second one.
Wait a moment, teacher.
Oh, Vincenzo, we'll come back in a second for you. Okay? We'll come back in a minute.
What is Minister Economic? Minister.
The second one, sales tax.
Minister Economic.
Okay, that's fine. Read that one. That's fine. Go ahead.
Minister Economic.
You
Hello?
know, yes,
Can
yes,
you hear
yes.
me?
Yes, of course. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Minister Economic.
Minister blank
Blank
economic
Economic.
blank.
Blank. See,
Good.
the shock announcement by Miss Hanaria that the country is in a deep economic crisis and that the currency must be devalued, stunned city economists today.
Economists.
Economists today. Minister. Minister.
Now, the key idea here is that you have to look at the kind of word
Yes,
economic is. What kind of word is economic? Is that a noun, adjective, verb?
Is that? That's on the. Can I use one of these? Come out fighting.
But you've got two blanks. Look, minister, blank, economic, blank.
Mr. Come out fighting economic.
No. Doesn't work. Doesn't work. What kind of word is economic, Vincenzo? Is it a noun, an adjective, verb, or adverb?
As an adjective.
It is an adjective. Oh, that's a big clue.
Economic.
That's a big, big clue, Vincenzo. Which one of those requires an adjective? Look. Just look.
I wonder. Shock. Economic. I think shell shocked. No. What is it?
There's one that requires an adjective. Look.
Yes, I must find a noun. I think. No, economic what? I don't see a noun. These are sentences.
Economic bombshell.
One more time, Jose.
Drops economic bombshell.
Yeah, look, Vincenzo. There's an adjective in the middle of drops of bombshell.
In the middle. I didn't see it. Yes. I was trying to find a name. No.
That's right. So minister is the noun. The verb is drops.
Drops. Yes.
An adjective fits our requirement.
It's all the sentence is complete. Yes, in this case. Okay.
Exactly.
No, I understand.
All right. So let's go on to Jose. Why don't you do the third one with sales tax, please?
Yes. Sales tax PM. After widespread negative reaction to his suggestion yesterday that sales tax should be raised. The Prime Minister today said there were no immediate plans for an increase. I think I think the answer is call to arms.
This is the most difficult one of all. I can only tell you that. This one is really difficult. And it's not call to arms. Call to arms, when we say arms, what is that? You got to remember that arms has more than one meaning.
Oh, come out fighting?
You're guessing.
Yes.
We'll come back to it in a minute. We'll come back. Let's give Albina a chance for the fourth one. Albina, school, the one about school, please.
Yes, school closures, parents, blank. Parents are very angry and have decided to take action immediately, said a spokesperson. Demonstrations are planned for all major cities. I think it is on the path.
What kind of path?
What kind of path? On the war path. Yes.
Correct. We got a winner on the war path for number 4. Okay, I'm going to call that number 4. On the war path, right. That means picture the army and all the tanks heading toward the city. They're on the war path, like they're marching. That's it. Very good. Very good.
To attack.
That's it. Ready to attack, exactly. All right. So let's go back to Mr. Ryota.
Yes.
Okay, so I want you to first let's do a new one, and then we can go back and see if you got the old one. So read the one about bad news. More bad news. Can you do that one for us? The fifth one?
Yeah. You said so. I try fourth one.
Yeah, let's do the fifth one first. More bad news.
Sorry,
Okay.
I understand.
Okay, so can you read the one on the bottom left? More bad news.
Yes. More bad news for blank investor. Investors who are already suffering from the financial crisis are feeling nervous today as Southern Bank prepares to announce unexpectedly high losses.
Okay. Now the key word here, Ryota, is they're already suffering. It's going to be synonymous with already suffering.
Okay.
What do you think?
Or already suffer from.
This has to do with the kind of injury you can get in war. One of these has to do with a kind of injury.
So come out fighting?
No, because come out fighting means actually to defend yourself. But there's one of those idioms which has to do with an injury. Injuries can be physical or they could be psychological.
Okay. Drop a bombshell.
Drop a bombshell was number 2. We already used it.
Okay.
Jose said that the minister dropped an economic bombshell. So that was number 2. Minister drops. I just heard it from somebody.
Shell shocked.
Shell shocked. Read that headline again with shell shocked for me. Hey, read the headline again for me with the right one. You said it. Ryota, are you there?
Yeah.
Okay, read the headline for me again. The headline, more bad.
Yeah, more about news for blank investor.
And you said the right answer. For what kind of investors?
Shell shocked.
That's it. Shell shocked investors.
Shell shocked investor.
Exactly.
I see.
Shell shock means that you're injured psychologically from war.
I see.
It's what we now call post-traumatic stress disorder, or PTSD. That's what we call it today. When you are traumatized. In the old days, they call it being shell-shocked. A shell is a bombshell.
Yeah.
If the bombshell explodes near you, you are stunned, you're shocked, you don't know where you are. Okay, and some people remain traumatized after war. We don't use that word anymore, so now it's just a metaphor. Okay, very good. And Vincenzo, go back to the last one, teachers.
Teachers, the head of teachers union said today that the teachers would not accept a drop in salary and would oppose the decision to the very end.
That's right. In other words, the teachers are not going to accept. That's the key word. They're not going to accept it.
Accept.
If you don't accept it, if you don't accept something, what do?
Sure, cultural drop. No, come on.
Your first idea here is you got to find what is the opposite of accepting. Forget about those words.
No? To refuse.
Refuse. Yeah. And if you refuse strongly, you can get a little violent. And if you get really violent, you might pick up a gun. What's another way to say gun?
Gun.
What's another way?
Arms.
Exactly. I heard it.
What?
Arms.
Say arms is another way to say gun.
Call to arms.
Exactly. So number 6 is teachers call to arms. Number 6, teachers call to arms. Okay.
Yeah.
So we're missing number 1. Does anyone want to make a guess about number 1? Emotional blank inspires a generation. Anyone want to make a guess? Oh, no. I'm sorry. Hold on a second. Hold on. I just gave you the wrong answer. Hold on. Number 6 isn't call to arms. What am I saying? Sorry. No. Yeah, come out fighting. Yeah. I'm sorry.
Come out fighting. Yeah.
That's a better match. I'm sorry. Yes. Number 6 is teachers come out fighting. That's a better. Call to arms would actually fit, but it's not the best answer. Sorry. Teachers come out fighting. Number 1, emotional call to arms. Emotional call to arms. Take a look. Emotional call to arms. An emotional, in other words, the president, in this case, the president, is calling on the people to fight for him. Call to arms. Pick up your guns. The second one we missed was beats a retreat. After widespread negative reaction to a suggestion that sales tax should be raised, Prime Minister said there were no immediate. So beats a retreat. That means to retreat. To take back what he says. Why? Yeah, to beat a retreat. In other words, to retreat. So just like if an army is going to lose, they can give up. They can retreat. So number 2 is beats a retreat. In other words, give up.
Like
this.
Give up from doing something, no?
Exactly. Give up from doing something. That's it. Okay, and the rest of them we got. Parents are on the warpath, teachers come out fighting, shell-shocked, etc. I've got a few more. These are all about shooting and guns. 2 of them have the word shot in them. One of them, I didn't give you a keyword. Okay? So, Albina, read the first one for us with shot. Let's see if you can match it up.
I think you shot by leaving your old job before getting a new one.
Okay, then there's a little explanation there.
And yes, unintentionally did or said something foolish which made your situation worse. So I should use among free one down, yes?
That's right. That's right.
And yourself on the foot, fine.
What do you think?
Me down in flames.
I think you shot me down in flames by leaving your old job. But here, I'm saying you did something unintentionally stupid. That's what I'm saying. Oh, that was such a stupid thing you did. So you didn't do anything to me. You did something. You're going to have a very bad consequence because you weren't thinking.
Yourself in the foot.
You shot yourself in your foot. If you shoot yourself in your foot, can you walk?
No.
No, you're stuck.
And the situation is getting worse.
Exactly right. So shoot yourself in the foot means you are stuck, right? You can't get out of your situation. All right, there you go. There you go. Jose, the next one was shot. Read it for us.
Okay. When I suggested raising the membership fee, Sergio shot immediately criticize my idea and refuse to accept
Oh, we're getting a big echo here.
to accept
Hold
it.
on, wait. Sorry, Shinwei, I just need to turn off your mic for a second because we're getting a big echo from your side. Sorry, continue, Jose.
Yes, when I suggested raising the membership fee, Sergio shot blank immediately criticized my idea and refused to accept it. I think the answer is my idea and refused me down in flames or
Shot.
no or fire.
Oh, which is it?
And refused to accept it. Criticize my idea and refuse to accept it. Fire.
Shot, hang, fire.
Yes.
No.
No? Because shot me down in flames.
Shot me down in flames.
Yes.
That means when someone basically refutes what you say.
Yes.
Refutes
Someone
immediately. Refutes
You say.
immediately. Shoot me down in
Well,
flames.
Okay.
Because if you shoot an airplane, it usually catches on fire as it goes down. So to shoot me down in flames
Yeah.
means not just refute, but dramatically refute what I say. Like saying, oh, that's the worst idea I've ever heard. I'm shooting you down in flames.
But this is for inflamed for another way to say angry, very angry, inflamed.
I think it means dramatic.
Dramatic.
More than angry, yeah.
But this is for the subject, no, not for me. for about Sergio, no, in flames, not.
Yeah, about Sergio's way
flames
of acting.
Is for Sergio. Flames are for Sergio.
About the way Sergio is acting, yeah. Like
yes,
he's being really
yes,
dramatic.
Yes,
or yeah, something like that. Yeah, something like that. All right, Mr. Shinwei, welcome to class. How are you?
Fine, thank you for asking.
Mr. Shinwei, I'd like you to read the last one. There's only one choice left, so it's easy. But read it for us, and let's discuss it a little bit.
I think we should.
Sure.
I think we should shoot hang fire before make any rash decisions about redundancies. Delay making a decision.
Very good. Hang fire is a way to say hold your fire. Hold your fire, which means don't shoot. Don't shoot. Hang fire. Hold your fire. Don't shoot. In other words, don't do anything. Just stop. If you do something, it'll make it worse.
Yeah, just wait.
That's right, that's right. All right. So we've got quite a few good ones already. Now, I've got a few more, but I don't want you to guess these. I just want you to be aware of them because they're kind of advanced. Okay? So let's everyone just go around and read one, and then we're going to practice on the next page, and you're going to create a few on the next page, and then I've got a little game for you to play. So, the first one, let's go around the room. Mr. Ryota, can you read the first one for us?
Yes. Now that I have a PhD, I've at least got a fighting chance of getting a teaching job in a university. A small but really possibility.
A fighting chance is a small but real possibility. What do you have a fighting chance to do in your life, Ryota? What do you have a fighting chance to do?
So I think fighting chance to means so opportunity, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So do you have a fighting chance to do something in your life?
Yeah, lot of. So I think a lot of things. Yeah.
I have a fighting chance to teach you English today.
Yeah.
That's my fighting chance.
Yeah, also I have a fighting teach to learn English today, right?
Fantastic.
Okay.
a small possibility, but a real possibility, as it says. A fighting chance. Okay,
Uh-huh.
Albina, can you read the second one for us?
Winning the cup in 1998 was just a flash in the pan. They haven't won a match since then. Something that happened only once and was not repeated.
All
So,
right.
flash in the pan
Flash
means
in the pan.
something
Okay.
unexpected.
Who or what is a flash in the pan in your experience? Can you name something or someone who was a flash in the pan?
No, for example, I can say about the last Eurovision content that Polina Gagarina, a Russian singer, was a flash in the pan. I didn't expect her second place in this content.
Okay. Now he'll only be a flash in the pan if he disappears after the contest. So you got to
I
be
see.
really successful and
Uh-huh.
then completely unsuccessful.
Yeah,
I
yeah, yeah,
see.
yeah.
So let's speak not about Polina Gagarina, then about some imaginary artist. So, for example, Maria Wicks was a real flash in a pan. Her
Because?
because her concert in New York had a big success, and after that we didn't see her on the stage
Ever again.
uh, ever again. Yes.
That's right. That's
Eh,
it. That's a flash in the pan. Exactly.
Excuse me, teacher, but this is not is it not pronounced flash in the pen? Because flash is something that
No,
cadaver,
there's flesh, which
cadaver.
is skin,
That
and
the
there's
name
flash. Flesh and flash. This is
flash,
flash,
flash. This is not
right? And that's not the same as
flash.
flesh.
Flash is different, no?
Yeah, flesh is spelled with an E.
Yeah,
Flesh.
flash. Yeah.
All right. Vincenzo,
Okay.
why don't you take the third one for us, please?
Yes, our new IT manager had a baptism of fire on her first day at work. All the computers crashed. Very difficult first experience of something.
Have you ever had a baptism of fire?
Yes, I think many times because from the first encounter with a girl to the job, the first day in the job,
Exactly.
uh, when I had the job, yes, we are all along what can I say, a queue. In front of us, there was the director that was uh, controlling. I say controlling us.
Right?
Yeah, and we have to pretend to do something. Notwithstanding, we have nothing to do.
Well,
Yes,
the
that's
key
what.
idea here is that it's a baptism, and you get a
Yes,
baptism when you're young,
yeah,
and it means it's your initiation. The baptism is your
yeah.
initiation into
Yes,
Christianity.
this is
Right?
in a work, baptism at work, baptism with your first girl. Date.
Exactly. Your
Yeah,
first experience. And if
first
it goes
experience.
badly, it's a baptism of fire. It goes really badly.
Yeah.
Right? Exactly. Okay, very good. Mr. Shinue, can you read the fourth one for us? This is a very common expression, by the way. Hello, Shinue? Uh-oh, he's sleeping.
Hi, teacher.
Oh,
I'm
there
here.
he is. Okay. Fourth one, Shinue. As she left,
As she left the studio, Diana Flynn had to run the gauntlet of reporters asking her about her controversial new film, based a lot of people who were criticizing or attacking her.
Okay, very good, very good. Face critics.
What is gauntlet, teacher?
Exactly. Exactly. First, let me just ask you, Shidue, have you ever had to run the gauntlet on people who were criticizing you? I think you have recently, if I remember your story.
Many years ago,
Uh-oh, here we go.
I started, I started to teaching in high school.
Mhm.
A lot of students ran the gauntlet in front of me.
Many of them ran the gauntlet in front of you. That means that you were criticizing them, isn't it?
Oh, oh,
Hmm?
Or was it the
many
opposite?
students, many students ran the gauntlet of me.
There you go. Running the gauntlet is a form of punishment. That means that you're a captive and you're forced, you have to picture this, you're forced to run back and forth between two objects. And every time you reach one side, you get hit, struck, or punched, and then you got to run to the other side, and you get hit, struck, or punched, and it's pretty painful. It's a military punishment. And that is exactly what happens when you're teaching high school. The students run the gauntlet on you, or you had to run the gauntlet of students because they're giving you a hard time to run the gauntlet.
It's a reciprocal.
Yeah,
Reciprocal.
it's a vicious circle. Vicious circle, we say.
Yes.
Excellent. Okay, Mr. Jose, the fifth one.
Yes. Battle of Wills.
Mhm.
Sometimes it's a real battle of wills between me and my dog.
Dog.
Dog, 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 dog. He wants to go one way across the park, and I want to go another. Conflict between two different strong desires or intentions.
Have
I
you ever
think
had to encounter a
yes,
battle of will, Jose?
yes. Sometimes I have to battle of wills with my daughter because they they don't make the homework in the proper way.
Ah, okay. So your daughter and you get into a battle of
Yeah,
wills.
yes, of course.
Okay, fantastic. All right, Albina, the second to last after college.
After college, I joined the rank of the unemployed for a year before I got my first job. I became unemployed.
Okay, so join the ranks. It's just like in the military. You have a rank. You can be a cadet or a soldier or an officer. You
Yes,
join the
lieutenant.
ranks. Exactly, or lieutenant.
Does it always have negative meaning, or I can say I joined the rank of his fan?
It can absolutely be positive.
Mhm.
I joined the ranks of the great teachers of the world when I got a job on Verbling.
Mhm. Mhm.
What have you joined the ranks of, Albina?
Uh, After the film Mad Max, which impressed me greatly, I joined the rank of fans of Charlize Theron.
Very good. Very good.
A question, teacher, but it is used in the plural, always in the plural, or I
Yeah,
can
it's the
use
plural. Join the ranks of. Yeah.
the rank. I can't say I joined the rank. No.
No. Join the ranks because, like with the Charlize Theron example, was that Charlize Theron in the movie?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she has lots of fans.
Mhm.
So the idea is that you are joining something that has a big membership, like the military has a lot of people. So you joined the ranks of the great readers when I read James Joyce. Joined the ranks of the, exactly, a lot of people. Okay, Ryota, the very last one we're going to learn today.
Yes, so ZX stole a march on its rival by launching its new car model 6 months earlier than expected. Got an advantage by acting before their rival did.
Okay, this is an expression that I don't hear very often. Okay, but let's think about it for a second. Get an advantage by acting before someone else. Now, you might see this in business, right? Because business is all about jumping on opportunities. Can you think of an example, maybe in the media or in the business world, of someone stealing a march on its rivals?
Yes, for example, so it means sports. So,
Yeah.
so when I have a rival for sports, so I prepare exercise before competition. It means stolen a march on exercise.
Well, maybe if you train well, you could steal the march on the other team because you're so much more prepared. Something like that. So probably it's going to be steal the march on a group or somebody.
I see.
Okay, let's see if we can put this into perspective for a minute.
Okay.
I've given you a text with the words blanked out. From memory, you're going to see if you can fill in the missing expression. And I can tell you that this one is a little bit easier than the next one, so it's going to be ones that are probably more familiar to you. I'll just give you that hint.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
So, if you know it, shout it out. Are you ready? Ready! Here we go.
Ready to go.
Teachers are on the blank after the education minister made an announcement. Teachers are on the
On a warpath.
Fantastic. That's it. Teachers are on the warpath after the education minister dropped his blank about government plans. Dropped his
bombshell.
Perfect. Bombshell is correct.
Bombshell.
After he dropped his bombshell about government plans to reduce teacher pay and increase their working hours, teaching unions have issued a call to
arms.
Call to arms. You got it.
Yes. Call to arms. Yes.
Teaching unions have issued a call to arms, and blank shocked teachers have instantly agreed to oppose the plans. What shock?
Shell shock.
Shell shocked teachers. Right. They were surprised teachers. Shell shocked teachers have instantly agreed to oppose the plans with the strike action if necessary. Quote, all our members have come out
fighting.
Very good. And we are confident that the government will be forced to beat a retreat, said union leader Chris Banks. Okay, so once again, number 1, warpath, 2, bombshell, 3, arms, 4, shell-shocked, 5, come out fighting, and 6, beat a retreat. All right. This one is a little different. I forgot what I was going to have you do here. Hold on a second. What do I need you to do? You're going to match the words from each box to form an idiom of your own. So you've got a box on the left and a box on the right. I'll give you the one on the left. You have to match it to the one on the right, and if you can, create a sentence. Jose, shoot down in.
Shoot down in flames.
Shoot down in flames. Can you use it in a sentence?
Shut down in flames. Yes, of course. Shut down in flames. Some Sometimes I have a friend that shut down me in flames.
Hmm. Sometimes when I have to be in the present, that shoots me down in flames.
Shoot me down in flames.
Okay, you put it in a context. Shoots me down in flames because I say or do what? When I ask or request.
Because my friend doesn't have the same opinion than me,
As me.
as me, as me.
Okay, very good, very good. All right, Albina, baptism.
Baptism of fire.
Good.
And example, yes.
If you can.
His his first day at work was a baptism of fire because he knew nobody and nothing in this company or in this sphere.
Yeah, and maybe everything went wrong all day long. He had a baptism of fire. Fantastic. Mr. Vincenzo, a flash in.
Like flash in the pen.
Perfect.
Flash in the pen. Yes.
Can you use it in a sentence?
Yes, I had a flash in the pen when I had to sell all my shares, but I didn't.
Okay. Well, that
No?
would mean, hang on, that would mean that you did, because the flash in the pan is an initial success. Later failure, but initial success. Big success.
Yes, that's what I meant.
Ah, okay, okay.
I
So
had to sell the shares, but I didn't. It was a flash in the pan, in a moment.
okay, okay.
An occasion.
Got
Okay.
it.
To
So
sell.
so for example, the stock prices went through the roof.
Yeah,
It was
the roof.
But it was a flash in the pan.
Yes,
and
but I
couldn't
lose
stop.
this opportunity.
That's it. That's it. Got it. Very good. Very good. And flash in the pan is exactly what we expect on Wall Street. Exactly.
Yes.
All right. Mr. Ryota.
Yes.
Your word. Let's see. What can I give you? Your word is run. You've got to match it up. Run.
Run the gauntlet.
Perfect. Can you use it?
Yeah. So everybody run the gauntlet of the news of the criticism.
Mm-hmm. Because
So,
what's happening in the
because
situation?
yeah, they have different opinion.
Mm-hmm.
For us, it means so normally people common opinion, but the one of the criticism is different prospect. So we conflict or attacking them.
Mm-hmm. So it's good to plug in a real situation. How about this, Ryota? For example,
Mm-hmm.
the President of the United States had to run the gauntlet of reporters when he decided to introduce a law without consulting Congress.
I
Right?
see.
That means all the reporters are going to attack him. Right? And the gauntlet is like an attack. It's a military punishment where you run and run and run, and it's very, very painful. So that might be a good example, just to plug in reality. Had to run the gauntlet of reporters. Mr. Shinue, yours is, let me see, which one have we do? Let's do a battle. Yeah, let's do a battle for you. A battle.
Bundle of wheels.
Perfect. He's thinking, everyone. Give him time.
Yes, I am thinking. Please be patient. Mm,
No.
uh, my wife is my wife is complaining about my salary, so I hit her
Ooh,
heavily. It's a real battle of wills between
Better.
I
Better.
and my wife.
you didn't say you hit her, did you?
Yes, I like to hear. It's my habit.
I hope I didn't heard the word hit there, because that's not acceptable. A battle of wills with your wife? Yeah, that's pretty normal. That's pretty
And
normal.
Every day.
it's a superhero
Yes.
to hit
A
his
good
wife.
fighter. Good fighter.
Very good. So with Jose, it's him and his daughter. With you, it's you and your wife. With me, it's me and my cat. A battle of whales. Very good, very good. All right, let's try a little experiment, everyone. Let's try a little experiment. I don't know if it's going to work, but we've got about 2 or 3 minutes. So this activity here, you can try on your own on slide 10. A little homework if you like. Slide 11 is a real challenge. You have to correct the mistakes. You can try that on your own. But I'm going to move forward to a little game. The 3-word story game. In this short game, I will give you an idiom from today's class as a secret message. I will use the Google Hangout to do it. You have to tell us a story, but you can only choose 3 words at a time. And I'll give you a demonstration. Your partner, student B, will continue the story, but only 3 words at a time. Here's the catch. Student A has to get student B to say the secret idiom. Let me give you, if you get it right, it's your turn to give a secret and you win the cookie. Now, we don't have a lot of time, but let's see if we can just try this out as an experiment, and maybe in the next idioms class we'll do it a little earlier. But let's try it now. Okay? So everyone, telephone. Open the Google chat, which is the blue box on the top left side.
Yeah.
Okay? And I would give you an idiom like this. Can everyone see that idiom?
Yes.
Yes, I can see.
Okay. Now I have to get you to say that idiom. You don't know what it is, but I can only give you 3 words of the story. So, for example, I would say to you, here's an example. I'd say to you, once upon a time. Okay, that's 4 words, but okay, we can cheat a little bit. Okay, now you don't know the word hang fire. Well, actually, maybe I can tell you the word hang fire. You have to use it. Maybe that's what we can. Maybe it's a little bit better if you know the idiom. Yeah, let's change the rules a bit. You've got to use hang fire in the story. Now, whoever can do it the fastest, maybe will win the game. Yeah, let's change the rules just a bit. So, Jose, if you're going to continue the story, you either use hang fire, or you have to use 3 more words to continue the story.
Okay.
What could you say? Once upon a time.
Once upon a time.
Remember, only get 3 words.
Yes.
And if you can't use hang fire,
Yes.
then another 3 words.
Yes. My daughter.
That's 2. One more.
Was.
Was.
3 words.
Albina, continue the story. Let's see if we can get to hang fire.
My daughter was hanging fire.
My daughter was hanging fire.
About choosing the right.
Wait, that's too many words. My daughter was hanging fire about.
3 words. 2 words.
Vincenzo, my daughter was hanging fire about. I don't know if it's going to work. Vincenzo, 3 more words.
It's a very difficult sentence. It's
It is.
About Uh,
If it doesn't work, you can change it.
about her boyfriend.
About her boyfriend.
Her boyfriend.
Oh, I don't know if we completed our task there because it doesn't help us understand hang fire.
And
It doesn't help us.
attention to take time in order to.
Yeah, it takes time.
Yeah.
So
But
the trick.
a relationship.
So the trick is when we play this for real.
Oh, your
that-
boyfriend. I have two words. This is her boyfriend relationship.
Oh yes, okay, but it doesn't quite work. Okay, but we got the idea here. I'll tell you what, we're gonna have to stop because we're at the end of the hour.
Yeah.
But in the next idioms class, we'll
Okay.
try it again. We'll try it a little sooner. I'll
Yeah.
give you a secret word, and you have to get your partner or the rest of the class. You have to try to get them to say that word in the course of the story. Okay? We're going to have to stop here because I've got to begin
Okay.
our next class, which is
Yes.
Grammar Garage. I will solve the problem of so and such in the next class. I guarantee you will leave that class knowing the difference and using it perfectly for the rest of your life. Bye for now, everyone. I'll be back in
Bye.
just a minute.
Fair,
Bye for
fair.
now. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you, teacher.